from actually getting a call from a soldier on the ground to say one of our guys is injured, this aircraft can be airborne in around 5 minutes.
And when an emergency call comes in...
The blades. That's not a shout, is it? Yes. Yes, it is.
There's no more talking about what this helicopter can do. I'm going to experience the Chinook's capabilities firsthand. As well as the 2 pilots, the crew consists of 4 medics and 4 force protection soldiers. While the Chinook has an M60 machine gun at the rear and 2 M134 rotary guns firing a whopping 4,000 rounds a minute, its main protection is provided by 2 Apache attack helicopters, each armed with 30mm cannon and rockets.
Just see our Apache escort go off. Just go off beside us.
Clear, bro. I'm behind. Good on the left.
We've been called to a long-running firefight. It's a fierce contact. There are wounded soldiers that need to be evacuated, and one is in a critical condition.
These guys around us is our force protection. These are from the RAF regiment. These guys lay cover down as we get out the aircraft, and they do the medical evacuation, obviously.
One gunshot wound to the leg. One gunshot wound to
As we get underway, information continues to flow direct from the battle scene and via the cockpit.
Just been told we're going to be picking up 5 casualties, so it's going to be pretty crowded in here. Obviously, there's been a big firefight somewhere. Something's gone off. You've got the medics and the doctors all preparing the plasma tubes and getting them going.
We're flying at the Chinook's top speed of 320 kilometres an hour. But there's something wrong. 30 minutes have passed and we haven't attempted to land yet.
We're just circling around.
Right, the radio call came through. They've still got enemy in the vicinity of the landing site. If we do get engaged, return fire.
The troops that are down there are under fire, so we are flying right in to the danger zone, into a firefight, right into the thick of it.
We're 10 miles east of the target.
Straight away, Paul's got a manned the M60 machine gun.
Guns ready.
M60 has been cocked and loaded on that rear door.
1,000 feet.
See the way the Chinook pilot uses the terrain as cover. There's hills to our left here, and he's flying in amongst the hills in the valley. Now we're, wow, banking at incredible rates. You can hear the thump of the blade and the whoosh.
The Chinook is a thirsty beast, consuming 7 gallons of fuel every minute. Under pressure to get in and out in the shortest possible time, we're going in.
You can feel it's coming in really steep and fast.
1 mile.
Pulls at the back door.
1,000 feet.
As soon as you get an eyes on the casualty, can you tell me if we need to get back pronto or we've got a little bit of time?
Yeah, we'll do, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Because there are 2 very distinct routes we can take.
As we come down lower, I can see and smell the thick gun smoke of battle. The soldiers around me are acting cool, like they've seen it all before, but this is my first time.
Right, your direction is 4. Steady, distance overlay, landing on. Down 5, 4, 3. Down 2, 1 for the land.
We've landed, but the enemy are out there, and our force protection know it.
Got troops by the compound. I can't see any structures and casualties.
No one wants to become another casualty.
Right, visual the structures now.
But as the injured break cover, the enemy open fire.
See people run into the aircraft. There come the casualties in, and I can hear crack, whiz, bop, bang of gunfire. They look like Afghan army. Everyone's helping get these people on board. Gunshots going off outside. They are actually firing here, outside the door.
They look like they're coming from the direction of where I said to see right 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Right, we're working after Super's gone. Roger.
Keep an eye on those all bad boys as well, mate.
We've got all theirs on board. The Afghan army have given us good cover.
Power coming in.
Lifting, ready, clear off.
That's it, we're airborne, we're away. Minutes, absolute minutes, under a full firefight.
The Chinook's loading bay has indeed proved its worth by aiding quick loading and minimising the aircraft's time on the ground. It's time for the MERT team to deal with the casualties.
Everything works fantastically. When these guys are under pressure, look at the professionalism, look at them just doing their job.
But we're still under fire. And the helicopter's been hit.
Right, felt a few stumps in the airframe there, fellas.
And it's not just a helicopter that's taken a bullet. Our pilot's been shot too.
Right, chaps, just to let you know, it took a round through my front windscreen, which came up and hit me on the head. Got a bit of a crack and a bleed there.
With the Chinook struggling to remain airborne, our co-pilot makes an emergency call back to Camp Bastion.
Mayday 673, 9 miles to the south. We've taken a round through the cockpit. We've also got some transmission problems.
Yeah, I think we've taken round above me.
Not only has the pilot been hit, another bullet has severed a hydraulic pipe and he's wrestling with the controls of 12 tons of helicopter travelling at 200 kilometres an hour.
Mayday, Tricky 73, Tricky 73, Tricky 73.
Great covering fire from the back door from our RAF regiment. Brilliant work from Paul there on the M60. Never experienced anything like this clearly in my life before. Don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you. It's both shocking and awe-inspiring all at the same time.
Injured and bleeding, our pilot Chomper wrestles with the helicopter's heavy controls.
I've got a sore jaw and something drifting down my left-hand side. Right, it's going to be a bit wobbly on the way in, guys. We SCS out. Roger. Tails first. 6, 5 and right. 4, 3, 2, off top. Now off the front.
We've made it.
You're right, fella. Yeah, good.
Pilot Ian, who's brought us all back safely, is getting a bit of first aid. His escape is nothing short of a miracle. The bullet ricocheted off his flying helmet.
Yeah, we better take off for ballistics to have a look at.
If the finger on the Taliban trigger had squeezed a fraction earlier or later, none of us would have stood a chance.
No loss of consciousness at all? No. What's your first name?
I can't believe that. That's Chomper. He's the pilot. He flew that back after being shot in the face.
We were being shot up pretty bad there.
And as for the Chinook, bullet strikes everywhere.
It's a good little one there.
Excuse me.
The full drama of what's just happened to us finally sinks in.
Not in a minute. Please. Please, sir.